Looking to see if we can pop down some extra utility. Envy have basically got their whole squad here now. 4 to 5 members and the hits coming through.
Yeah, 2 kills immediately. Caboose from trees able to respond to 1, but is tagged up in the process. Doors shutting on the play. That will result for another elimination for LG. Now a 4v2, and Stellar will freely get this white planted. An exchange of shock darts coming through. Neither are going to hit with much success. Crashies up top, though, will find one. Going to be immediately reach out, but is able to keep his life. So now a 2v3, and Envy's retake is going to try to play this together. And maybe an instance where you just want to try to bait out Crashies, who's only on 4 points of health. But it looks like Finesse will be the first one to come in. Moose holding on to a recon bolt will toss it. The dark cover will keep them concealed for now. Crashes on the way in. Not going to get the better of Dre, and Moose will clean things up in the back, and that will lead to an LG pistol win with 3 members surviving.
Things happening A main.
An aggressive hit. Finesse has been completely paranoid, and Dre will take good on the kill. Mummy needs to respond to a couple, only finds 1. The question now is, will that be good enough? You still have Food who's nearby. He will find 1 elimination. Wanted to challenge the plan. That will not come through, and an unfortunate shock dart connecting with the roof means that Crashies cannot confirm any damage either. So, for Envy, it's a 2v2 situation. It's Crashies takes down Thief, just kind of peeking over through the staircase. Stellar backing up a little bit. Nice paranoia. Will connect onto 1. Proto up top, though, will find both.
Also, LG identifying that they do not have control over that side of the map. It's going to be a full post plant on the actual site itself. Mummy has limited space to work with here. So many players at LG that he has to deal with, and well, he's going to get taken down almost immediately. So Finesse has to start thinking, do I save this rifle? 700 credits in the bank, only 70 HP. He's going to be contacted, instantly taken down by Thief. 4 kills this round.
Finesse takes a couple of pop shots and then immediately backs down. Hot hands. Just barely not good enough. As you could probably feel the residual heat, but it's more of a sauna than an actual bloodbath there. Caboose, long-range angle, as he flanks around from spawn, is able to find 1. So that's going to put LG in a little bit of a panic. Mummy, right-click, good for the headshot. 1 more contestant nearby. Right, misses the second right-click, and now all of a sudden there's an opportunity for Stellar to maybe to try to make a play to A, but he will be challenging Envy. A very big bounce-back thrifty round for them there to get on the board. John will be the first one forward. What will be their huge information, but no one can really follow up after it. Now we've got a big showstopper coming out for Dre as he just blast packs forward. That should be 1 kill. Trying to get the second. No Crashies will respond, but he's only able to take down 1. And as Finesse tries the challenge, he also drops, leaving LG with a 4v2 post-plant situation.
Still ultimates available as well. LG, if they really feel the pressure, they can go towards the Empress, but I don't think it's going to be popped this round. No, Mummy will be going down as well. Can't find too much luck on the operator, has had. I think so.
Yeah, but one of them is, I think, just an SMG, and there's a couple of light armors maybe on the table. Didn't get a chance to fully see it, but regardless, still a more powerful position. But how about it? Caboose, Mummy able to find 2. That could be a Stinger upgrade. Finesse able to find 1 more, so now all of a sudden, Envy on this little split buy situation looking very strong, but Proto will return 1 kill to make it just a 2v4. And it's just down to what do you do here with a lot of time to play? The answer is you wait for Moose on the flank. He finds 1. Now all of a sudden you've got the Jet in a tough position. Can you isolate the pick before help can get here? They're going to go for it, but no, Mummy's good for 1.
Oh
and he's
my
going to catch Moose on the reload. Mummy for 3 and a free upgrade as he gets onto a Phantom.
Been punished. We go back to the earlier round where Food did kind of peek into 4 or 5 members, or 3 or 4 members, I should probably say. This time around, though, Thief goes his way across the mid-map onto Finesse. Here we go. Should be a B-split coming in through soon. As Mummy does pick up the first kill. Mummy gets the second one. That's going to be a B-split ruined.
Absolutely beautiful defense from Envy. Moose, the last player left alive. They know he's nearby. Recon bolt and the curveball both missed, though, so timing could be everything. Moose is good for 1, not going to get a second.
And it didn't happen until a while in, but the point is, Crashies opening up very quickly. Now the opposite could be true. Let's see if this Hunter's Fury can connect. Dre tries to swing it and gets punished.
Nothing as of yet, but they're still going to commit. Thief able to find a kill, but he's only on 4 HP, and as he tries to take the reshell with Proto, they will drop. So another beautiful hold on Envy as LG really wanted to hit the triggers early with the Hunter's Fury. Not going to connect, so again, just down to boost for 1v4.
He's still got a minute left to play, and the flank will come through eventually for Finesse, the player that will come and backstab. So player live on site, though, it's going to have to come down to Caboose. He needs a multi-frag. Boombot hasn't spotted him. He hasn't been spotted either. Paint Shell's barely going wide. Might take a tickle of a bit of damage still. And it's going to be Sheriff. Barrel is going to be Trey. Your Proto, and your boy Trey can't get more done. Flash is successful as well for the 1v1. Caboose can do it. Sure, he's got this done. Stellar on 32, though. He's going to be able to confirm the shots required. So Alan's going to come down to the 1v1.
Oh, and the shock dart is so well placed from crashies. The first one went to default. The second one bounced a little bit wider. Either though, and that's enough for Envy to make sure that the Empress does get shut down. So now Dre, showstoppers. There is nobody within a mile of him being able to use this, but it does clear space for them to get onto site, also using from the shadows to confirm they can get there. Mummy with the blade storm, now coming down, right click misses though, just a bit off, and Stellar punishing, now leaves Crash to try to defend against this. He'll find one, but can't do much beyond that, so it's food for a 1v3, and he's trying to hit through tree.
Really surprised that Mummy went so early. You saw that Crashy still had a recon dart as well. Enough food, like you mentioned, in a 1v3 situation. Still has one flash that would need to get a kill for this runner back, and still quite a bit to do.
Cam spots him out. Blaze Wall will be able to heal him right up to 100 HP. One curveball remaining. But the stack from Luminosity, they're going to delay. Paranoia coming through. There's the curveball. Does he get the peek? No, he does not. Dre responds, and LG are able to snap back, find the 12th round, and put them up 7-5, which of course brings us to our halftime. No one is though. Defensively now for Envy on their post plant, they're set up all around the site, but definitely not where they think they may be. But on the retake, LG able to clear a lot of space. Now it's just down to 2, and Food can't find anything. Finesse only 1. And what a retake. Very diligent from LG on the clear. Pistol, but of course now the weaponry much different.
Really weird swing from Thief as well. I mean, it's a long-range thing. It was effective last time versus Pistol, but certainly not versus Vandal. You know that Envy are on a buy round. Plant should be coming through momentarily, so one chance here for the rest of LG to try and swing, and try their will, but Dre goes down swiftly as well. Food for 3 this round.
Looking for potentially the ace. In LG, they could still play for exits if they so choose. Mummy. Nice response to Stellar. And the last player left alive will be Moose. He's mid-map with just a stinger. Likely not going to make much use out of it, but he does have one contestant nearby. It's still Mummy. He would be tucked into this right corner. And as the challenge comes out, awkward situation there as Mummy wasn't sure if he wanted to updraft Tailwind or maybe do both at the same time.
It's going to be difficult.
Okay, they do get the information that Mummy is going to be playing deep side by the A archways. Damage has been exchanged. Proto on the fall down is good for the kill. Crashies haven't really even touched him. And the long range shots from Proto. Mummy found the first, tried to snap on, but isn't able to lock it in. And LG on their gun round snap back, and they put themselves up 10-6. Not a decision they want to make, but they will do their diligence. Curveball doesn't connect. Run it back, comes through. Food's able to find the response, not just once, but twice. Takes out Dre as well. So now the run it back can actually clear the A site. This is going to lead to a free plant for Crashies, likely, unless Moose decides he wants to show some more magic with his shot darts. He will try to take use of the paranoia that was beautifully played from Stellar, but the kills will not be there. Just down to Proto. 1v4 situation finds the first. Able to sidestep the paranoia, but it's from below that Crashies is able to wallbang.
A kill somewhere. Proto in towards tree. Do they check left? Do they check him at all? Cage will be dropping down in a moment. So who's going to win that 1v1? Mummy still needs to cross. Mummy will have to be contacted. He goes down. So does the spike. And it's just going to be down to Crashies alone in a 1v4. What is going to happen here? Not going to have a lot more success.
That can make some action happen. Empress is going to get popped. 40 seconds on the clock. And the hit's going to come through. Damage will be mostly confirmed, but Thief's able to find the first kill. So now he gets that back. Proto from the back corner. Good for a first and a second. Now turns his attention to the staircase, but no help required. A 2v5 for LG on the hold. Absolutely unreal as they find themselves on map point 3. Now Food coming back over through tree. The hit coming through market though for the retake. Crashies, good timing, finds the first kill. But now we go over towards the site. Mummy with the blade storm out. Thief trying to challenge, and Finesse peeks with him. Dre by himself can't do too much. And Envy, they find themselves number 9. Rotate over. Stellar here defensively to try to deal with it. Recon bolt will come out. Stellar won't even shoot it. He's trying to bait this rotation in. There's one. Knows the second is on the site. Challenge coming through. Crashies good for his third. He'll get the spike down.
Stellar didn't actually even need to challenge it. If he just buys time, a little bit more time for his teammate to get in here. 31 HP for Crashies now in a 1v1. The last 1v1 that could decide it, and this could be Moose. Just needs to get the swing. A bit of damage would be enough to get Crashies down.
Trying for the right click. Knows that. He's got Crashy low. Another jump peek coming through. Crashies, though, finesses beautifully. 4 kills for Crashies. Envy still alive. Middle is Stellar, and I'm sure he sees one player cross. There's a second. Yeah, he takes a couple of shots, but now it's going to be on to Proto. comes around, finds the first, tries to transfer the second, but no. Rechanges his focus up top. He gets himself crashies instead, but food! Just a touch better. Doubles down, keeps things at 3v3. Thief able to find finesse, so there will be a numbers advantage for LG on the retake, but this fight will be down.
The good news is Food does get a little bit of healing done. He was on critical HP, but still not a lot to work with here. Still plenty for Thief, though. Second layer's about to come on through. 150 HP, 2 points life for Envy, and they gotta swing.
Food's able to find his third elimination. 1v2, finds it! Is he good for the fifth? No, Stellar! Just able to lock things down, but goodness did Food give it a go. NT's all around, but it's LG who strike first in the series on their map pick. 13-10 on through C long, or pretty much through B long. So as the retake is coming here, you've got to try to get these kills cleanly and be able to find the first one. It is traded back. We're going to go even all the way through, but eventually Kaboose, he's able to get all the way around through Hookah, leaving Moose by himself. He'll be paranoid. This will be a 1v3, but Finesse comes through, makes good on it. And Envy's retake will be there from that side of Hookah. 3-2 split, 2 up top by Heaven, 3 down low in the connector. And again, Sage Wall needs to be broken if there's going to be an attempt. Food taking an aggressive angle with the Stinger. Will find one. Mummy taking place where he left off, able to find a second. And now, Stellar, through the dark cover, actually confirms onto crashies. Proto has actually slipped through a lot of this setup. He'll find one elimination. 2v2 we go. Both players paranoid and caught in dark cover. Diffuse coming up for Stellar. He gets it to halfway. Now the challenge, though. Mummy, Caboose lock things up and Envy win the first 3. Stellar and Proto, the 2 first contestants. Finesse watching the corner. Also on the bench, there's one. It will be a 1-for-1 trade, but Finesse able to find the second kill. Thief can't make good on the 1 tap. Not just once, but also the second time, and Finesse will find 3 kills. And Envy survive with 3 as they find 4. But it will be a teleporter play back through. So it's going to come out to Hookah. Thief is able to find 1 kill on exchange. That was Food, who initially was by B, but then took the long teleporter up top. Stellar good for 1. Moose there for his trade. We go for a 2-for-1 exchange and a 4-for-2 situation favoring LG. Thief has teleported right back over to the middle, but his presence may not be required as crashies is stuck on the site. He does well to find a couple of kills, but LG still win their second round.
Live, so to LG. Showstopper now available for Drake. Looking to probably pull this one through in a second.
Paint shells right on top of crashies. Thief also spamming. They now turn into a 4v3. Here comes Drake. Mummy try to challenge and will force the suicide, but it'll go 1-for-1, so it's not a finesse. He will make sure the rest of the defensive hit does get locked down. Stellar will be revealed by the neural step, and Finesse finds 3. And how good have both of our Cypher players been today? My goodness. So an opportunity with this defensive push through to market to do something special.
Wow.
Moose finds him 1 tap of his own. Shock dart to make sure there's not a challenge. Secondary one comes through, and as Steve finds the Phantom, he actually finds Finesse off screen. So how about this all of a sudden? LG! It's Moose for another! He's gonna find 3! Unbelievable! Not only is it a thrifty, Avril, it's a flawless thrifty for LG. Here's Stellar will again tag up a little bit more.
Food.
Moose trying to make sure that the outside by Shower stays safe. Good for 1, not a second, as Caboose and Crashies will come to life. A 3-for-2 exchange with the spike planted gives the Envy an advantage here defensively on their post plant.
Still got a number of kills here, but look at the HP here. Food's literally on 1 HP. You have Caboose on, effectively the same here as well. No heal for a while. They got 2 ultimates to play with. Hunter Sphere could be important, but need to find the right position to use it. Drake's going to clear out lamps. No one's going to be there to challenge. Stellar's on the, or rather, it's going to be, who is it? Caboose on the other end.
Oh,
Thief,
no.
I think he flashed himself. That's really disappointing. 1v2 now. Bunch of low HP, and the thrifty gets confirmed by Envy. Again, low HP that they had like food or nothing. Caboose still gets rezzed in just for the economy.
To find a way to pinch this up, and Envy, they're a little trapped just outside. Here's the Hunter's Fury. Stellar's gonna find another elimination. The second challenge, Dre finds 1 more. They know exactly where Crashies is, and LG again, clean, just down to Finesse for a 1v5, and the trap wire will reveal his position and result in an easy trade away for Stellar to get his 3rd kill of the round.
The 3 on site currently could be a big flank as well. I mean, Crashies are still coming on through. Proto looking across the corners. One will be revealed. Food goes down. No more heals available. Low HP for a couple more members. A Proto for a nice headshot onto Mummy.
Unreal.
Finds a 3rd onto Finesse even. And finally Crashies will arrive, but on critical HP, timing isn't good enough, and a Proto has cleaned up everybody for 4.
Ball comes in. That'll put Crashies back a little bit further forward. Shocker does find a lot of damage, but the paranoia follow-up is brilliant. Thief able to find 1. Slow Orb will deny him the ability for a second. but it's another big numbers opportunity. And my goodness, these shot darts have been so good, but it's finesse out of the showers. He finds himself 2 plus the reload, nearly gets the third. One of those shots connected for a headshot. Stellar on 6 health. Might be feeling fortunate to be alive. And LG, they tie up the half 6-6.
Was available for Envy. Ball came down early as well. Here comes the push though. Mummay and who else is it? Crashies walking down, and look at the shock dart onto a proto. So we talk about a 1 lead in terms of player kills, so that gets balanced out.
Yeah, it's a really nice isolation and good timing because LG were already rotating through mid-market, so there's no chance for help. But now as the Aldrone scouts out through lamps, Luminosity make their way onto the A site. Paranoia will slow things down. Kaboose looking for a retake, but he walks right into the heart of LG's take. Another Paranoia also being sent out this time from the offense. Finesse able to find 1 kill in the exchange. 3 for 2 situation. Dre, good for 1, and Stellar there for the help. Right clicks, headshot onto Crashies. LG take the pistol.
Fan of the early walls, typically because it just ends up being wasted like that.
Oh, this is good. Moose gets the tag off onto 1, nearly gets the second bolt. Actually, he does connect the second bolt on a Finesse who has to go away. And now Thief from the corner, but it's Mummay for 2 required as he was trying to help out the push from Hookah coming to the teleporter. That's a nice isolation for Envy, keeping things to a 3v3, but now the rotation aggressively coming to A. The only problem with this for Luminosity is that your spike is going to be so far delayed that actually Food might be able to contest point of contact here. A little bit stuck at the moment, but this is going to slow down this hit even more, allowing Envy a chance to rotate in to stack this A site defensively.
Stella's going to have to do the work now. Stella has to do everything. Flash going to come on through. Paranoia might have actually been dodged out. I don't know that Finesse actually got caught by that. Certainly isn't going to be able to catch the fact that Mummy's already into heaven. There it is. Showstopper finds a proto, and instantly we got problems. Big ones. Now for LG, as we're down to about 20 seconds, the plant must come through. Moose is in the middle of the entire site. Will somehow still be alive right now, even after being tagged by Tracking Dart.
Yeah, the darts have been so punishing. Food on the flank, trying to trap. Just down to timing, gets the kill. Now it's just down to Stellar for a 1v3 situation. Really, at the moment, kind of pinned up inside lamps, but actually gets a little bit of help from the recon bolt from his teammate who had fallen. Also knows that there's going to be one around the corner, but can't lock down Finesse. And Envy will tie this game up at 8 apiece with the defuse. Information, though, completely on this transition from Hookah onto the site, so the spike will go down. Dre's able to find 1. Will that be enough to try to hold? Moose gets another. Able to stay alive. Good help from Deep coming through. Has to go back to the Sheriff, though. Not able to make use of it. So now it's just down to Proto as the exchange will favor Envy. And that will be enough. Finesse finally gets the kill, but a punishing round for Luminosity.
On the Hunter's Fury as the only massive thought.
Aggressive play from Envy. Moose finds the first. Mummay will respond, but has to back down. Moose trying to still contest. There's going to be a little bit of help there. 1-for-1 because the last 1v1 turns up in favor of Dre. So the full exchange, pinstriped as it may be in the kill feed, it's now a 3v2, but Caboose continues to bounce back and make sure the numbers stay even. We're in a 2v2 situation, but the spike will make use over towards B for the side of Luminosity.
The retake coming through from the rest of Envy. 1 in Hookah. It's going to be Finesse. Caboose as well coming through from Long. 2v2, Showstopper still available. Dre up first for contact.
Dre checking. Gonna again hold off Envy for a time. There's the Paranoia, and immediate call to hit the triggers on the Showstopper. And Finesse, he actually walks largely into the initial explosion of the paint shells as well. Dre will find 3, and after a chaotic opening, it will eventually be the 2v2 with both members surviving from Luminosity to tie things up.
The longer they have the spike without planting, the more time it gives Envy to try and get numbers back on here. They're still waiting for Caboose to maybe swing through. Coming through via the teleporter. More kills are coming in now. Finesse is slowing things down. Food might be dead, but Finesse has got himself 1 kill. So 1v3 now. No gun on the ground for Caboose. He's going to have to try this one with 1 Paranoia.
I could have sworn I just saw a Vandal right behind him, but I may have been mistaken. My old eyes not nearly as in tune as they used to be. Caboose, as he walks in, finds himself in no man's land, and Luminosity find the easy kill. So now 10-9 up.
LG beating the timing. Spike's about to come on through as well. Yeah, they know it. So here we go. It's going to be from the shadows. B has completely been taken at this stage. Crashies trying to slow things down. The Hunter's Fury gets a kill into Dre. It's not bad. Hookah control in favor of Envy. A Showstopper coming through in our moment as well as Finesse picks up a free gun.
It's a weapon upgrade.
30 seconds left.
In what will be an Envy 4v3 with still a Showstopper available. And you can kind of just tell off of the minimap where all these deaths have been. Envy very well could take away some pretty steep positioning. Luminosity will be allowed to get onto B. This should be a plant. The Mummy wants to contest, comes out with a showstopper, puts it by default, but sneaking in is going to be enough to deny the ability for the kill, and Moose responds to Mummy's follow-up. So now a 3v3 and a lot of the big kill potential for Envy's retake off the table. Stellar clears out the backside of spawn. Now it's just down to this hit from Hookah, and Spycam won't read it. Proto able to find one and Moose the other. LG hold on, if not just barely, but they find themselves up 11-9. They now need to consider how they want to make this 4-man hit occur over towards A. It'll be the Aldrone first.
And don't worry, look, LG like it when you call it an upset because they like to be underestimated. That's their power. That's how they win. Right now, Finesse in a good position. They're straight down, even through the smoke. It doesn't matter. Finesse, the headshots are right there. And Seller now 1v5, Spike in hand. Gets tagged up as well. No paranoia. Not really much of a hope now. Envy, they're going to get 10 off this. It's going to be 10 to 11.
Again, knowing the time of the clock, just tosses one slow word, then another. Finds the first kill. Dre, does he check his left? No, not fully. Food finds the second elimination. Now trying to spam, hoping for a third, but it will be denied. So no resurrection in play, but time a problem. Finesse able to get the information off the trap wire. There's a spike carrier that's down. He's got to find a way to get these kills and get the spike planted, but crashies is still contesting. Proto by himself. Does he have enough time to plan? He sure will not anymore. It's just down to the kills! And Proto, how has he managed to do that? That's the only play that's available to him, and it's really not a play that he wants to make, but still somehow converts 4 kills, and LG are on match point.
Just don't come with the odds.
Exactly. Caboose opening shots, able to take down Caboose before he can get the shrouded step away. Mummy literally caught in a corner, will have to try to blast back through. Thief finds the elimination. And now they're running back. LG 0 to 100 real quick. Tucks the corner, finds the kill. And beyond that, the spam shots through the dark cover are good for Dre. Finesse, flash player left, and LG confirmed the match off of a flawless. Why would they not? 2 13 to 10s. And LG move on to the winners finals.